What's up, guys? Powerbang here, bringing you guys the next war recap. We just got done with a war with Earn It, level 9 clan, and 220 war wins. Absolutely, tough test for us. So we were excited to have it. They gave us a good fight. Unfortunately, they saved a few too many of their attacks till the end, and we were able to put the pressure on them early. Woke up this morning and it was something like 56-13 or something like that. So we were, in the driver's seat comfortably the entire war, and we were able to 3-star all the 9s. Even the 9.5s, we missed out on one 9.5 by 3%. Unfortunate. We got to clean up the Town Hall 10 play a little bit. Inconsistent there for the most part. We should have had those cleaned up. However, we did miss a couple, or we just missed one. Anyways, did try to record this a little bit earlier on my live stream, but as my luck would have it, technical issues once again. Downloaded the video after the fact, and all of the segments were all shuffled around, and of course, where did the shuffling start? But right in the intro to my war recap. So, the other, hour and a half of it was pretty much fine, but during the war recap, everything was all shuffled around. So that being said, here we are recapping again. Unfortunately, I don't have the camera set up. Trying to get this done as soon as possible before the update hits. So 91% average destruction for us, 90, a little shade under 90 for them, 19 3-stars to 13. Overall, just a really good war from our guys. So let's step into number 8 here. Eridan's going to take it on with a Shattered Govaho. This is a cleanup attack. And we're finding a lot of success the past few wars in WHF using Valkyries, and not necessarily always when there's a Hound in the clan castle. Now, it makes sense to bring Valkyries when there's a Hound in the clan castle, because all of the troops that are, making that core push are ground troops, and they don't target the air. So the Hound is left alone. It doesn't break. But as you can see here, Eridan's, approaching this base into a heal spell, and he has the dragons and the balloons there engaging him. A poison spell goes down for them. The Queen's going to step up along with the wizards and help take those out. The wizards are doing a great job so far. The Queen's taking out buildings on her push in. Nice jump spell connects everything here. And notice as the Valkyries and the King hop into that center compartment here, the enemy Queen's nice enough to come meet him and say, hey, let's have a tea party. So he walks over, knocks her out, and then in come the Hogs from the top left side, straight into a heal spell, and he's able to prevent a lot of the initial damage to those Hogs, keeping them all up, not losing any. And as they move into this next section, as you can see, the cannon's focused inward. Giant comes down for tanking. So beautiful job shielding those Hog Riders. Not a single one has been touched to this point. Finally, one goes down, but that's just too much of the base that he gets without losing any Hogs. He's still got the kill squad up. His Queen finally goes down, but, he's just got this thing pretty much wrecked with his Hog Riders. Beautiful raid for Eridan there. And he's got the Wizards working both sides of the ring there. One of them did die, but that is quite all right. Had an archer for each of the corner builder huts and saved himself some time there. So beautiful raid, man. Nice job, and great job managing the war. Alrighty, the next attack, we've got number 13. This is an attack by Luxicon, and he is going to bring a max attack. This is a fresh hit, and you're going to see the Quad Quake come down right here over those air sweepers to nicely open up that whole core, and then in comes the Golems there from the right. So you're going to see his funnel get created. The Queen starts working, but as the wall is opened up, she elects not to go ahead and target that Dark Elixir storage. She's actually going to go around to the gold mine here because she deems it closer, and unfortunately she's going to walk. But it's okay. Luxicon stays cool, sends in a few extra wizards there as part of his kill squad, and they are going to be responsible for taking out the dragon and balloons. Unfortunately, he does lose a golem to those, but those poison spell is able to go ahead and get the balloons. The wizards key in on those dragons. Really nice job with that. The Barb King rages himself up, takes out the Queen. He's going to get that enemy King as well. So beautiful job there. Both heroes done, and at this point he's got just a couple air defenses left. Cross-court shot with the Lava Hound. Immediately gets blown up. Soaks up 2 Seeking Air Mines, though, in the process. But targeted balloons come into everything else. Really nice job with that. No Hound left, but at this point he's got too many balloons swarming those last couple air defenses. The Wizard gets one of them down, thankfully, and he's able to push through for the win. So last thing to worry about is that Wizard Tower. It locks onto the Golem, so the balloons are safe. All of the defenses down except for that X-Bow, but he's going to get there. Close call, though, but one balloon left. Not a lot of cleanup left to do, but really nice job there from Luxicon. Staying cool in the face of adversity. So nice work with that. All right, guys, here we go. We got the Judge taking on 15. Now, this base was one that I failed on earlier in the the raid, or in the war, and I was appalled. I couldn't believe it. You might recognize it from the 3-star vault. This is episode 1. She wants the AD. Max attacks coming here. It's going to open up right in the middle there, all 3 sections. He's going for 3 air defenses with a stoned Go-La-Loon. So in comes the 3rd golem after he engages the clan castle here. Opens up the wall, and out of the clan castle is going to come that 3rd golem. So in we go. Everything looking pretty good. And he's going to go ahead and use 2 lava hounds for the air defense on the backside. But he's hoping first for the queen to be taken out. Rage spell goes down to help with that clan castle kill, gets the king taken out, and then as his king pushes in, he drops a heal spell on him. Beautifully done, rages himself up, and takes out the enemy queen. He picks a side along with the queen. She gets that right air defense. The golem and the king are going to work on that left air defense. So 3 air defenses down, and in come the hounds from that upper side. He's going to trigger in some traps and trigger some bombs and whatnot. Lands on that air defense, and he's not going to last too long. It blows up real quickly, but there's another hound to replace it, and balloons are targeting all those little buildings. Very nice job with that. Targeted balloons into that left side as well, and most of the defenses over there are focused on that kill squad still. So beautiful job. All the defenses taken out, and they go right back out where they came from. Plenty of pups, lots of balloons left over, and that is going to be that. That queen gets the gold storage, and that is a 3-star for the good guys. Nice work, Judge. And to follow on to that attack, our guys were nice enough to watch for some similar bases, and we found another of the exact same base. So we watch again the 3-star vault, tried and true. It makes its way to the surface again here. Quad Quake comes down, opens up the core. You see the heroes push in under Rage, a heal to follow, and then they split up, get the 2 air defenses there on the entry with the 3rd outside the base, and then 2 hounds onto that last air D. Balloons in, and everything is just getting smashed. Wizards working the edge of the ring up top and on the other side, and then they collapse in the last couple of buildings. Queen lives through the whole thing, and that is going to do it. So really nice 3-star there from the Judge. 6-star war from him, and isn't it nice to take out 2 bases with the exact same design, the exact same strategy? Awesome work, my man. All right, guys, let's take a look at Captain Ham here on 21. He does a nice job on the entry scouting that he does not need the jump to connect to that Archer Queen compartment because she's going to jump into the middle. So if you look down here, she's close enough to that middle compartment that she will jump in. So a single jump is all he needs to connect to that first compartment. So we'll watch that happen here in just a moment. But he does a nice job with a stoned entry here. 2 golems go down initially, gets that funnel started to be created, and the queen comes down in the middle to clean up some buildings. And when the wall gets open, in comes his 3rd golem out of the clan castle, a max golem there. And that is going to be some additional tanking power, some fresh ones. Poison spell goes down to slow up the clan castle troops. Nicely done. A jump spell goes down that's going to open up that core compartment. So that's perfect. In everything goes, and then the hogs start to get trickled in from the top right. Most of the stuff is focused on the core, so he's able to get some pretty cheap buildings out of the deal, collapsing on those defenses over there. Really nicely done. So in goes the kill squad here into that center compartment. That's going to go ahead and aggro that queen, and she's going to stand there as the king approaches, and he's able to actually get a couple shots in to help the queen go ahead and take her out. She steps forward, locks on. That is her, the end of her life. So the hogs are chanting the heal spells. He still has 1 remaining. They just work their way through. Giant comes down on the backside to do some tanking for him, and then he trickles in his last 6 hogs to go ahead and take out those defenses, and then all of the hogs converge into that final heal spell that gets them all back up to full. That's beautiful. Wizards on the edge of the trash ring, hogs on the end of the other side, and he's going to end up getting the 3-star for the good guys. Awesome plan, and I loved the way you accessed that queen by knowing she jumped the wall. Very good job. Beautiful. All right, last raid we're going to show here today, Pablito on number 22. This was a Shatter La Lune, and it was a cleanup attack, and a little different on this portion of it. His Shattered entry only takes out 1 air defense, but he's able to, if you check out the defense down here, drop a giant to tank and then 3 hogs in to target the air defense. So he's actually going to get 2 air defenses taken out, and then he's going to go ahead and La Lune the rest of it with only 2 hounds. So we'll watch exactly how this goes. He opens up the wall here with the wall breakers. Nice funnel created. and then his queen's going to head in behind those golems and into that first air sweeper and archer tower. So the king comes in as well, targeting that elixir storage. Perfect job. Clan castle approaches, and while this is all going on, notice over on the left there's that air defense hanging out there. He's got the clan castle engaged, rage spells down. There goes the giant, and everything's focused on him while the hogs get in there and take out that air defense. So 2 air defenses down, the clan castle and the queen are taken care of, and at this point he sends in some loons from the top while everything's focused in on that kill squad. He's going to get those taken out real easily. And then he targets the top left with balloons when the hound flies by. So really, really nicely done. Gets to that first air defense, soaks up a seeking air mine, and then trickles in the last few sets of loons from the top left. He's got 1 hound coming in from the bottom. He's going to replace the hound that's supposed to be on that second air defense. So really nice job with that. Rage spell goes down. That's just perfect to lead those loons into that last air defense. They get it taken out, and they head into the last 3 buildings, and those go down as well. Beautiful attack from Pablito. Wonderful cleanup. And, we like bases like this where we have an awesome plan to go off of in the first place. Maximus 99% of this base on the first attack with the exact same army composition. And what he did was he came from the bottom with his balloons rather than the top, and he ended up going into an air sweeper that pretty much sunk his raid. So anytime you get a high 90s percentage on a base, you can essentially copy the strategy and just make a few tweaks and you're good to go. So props to Max on the good initial plan. So guys, that's going to do it. Looking at the scoreboard once again, 68-62 was your final WHF on top. That's 2 level 9 clans taken down in a row with both with 200 plus wins. So WHF is on the comeback trail. Things are going good, guys. We wait for this update to happen right now. I think I got this all in time. We'll wait for the update just like the rest of you. Hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll catch you next time with a brand new set of war rules and whatnot. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, guys, Powerbang for WHF. Signing off for now. Take care. Right up the gut of this base, assuming that wall is open, and you'll notice we brought 3 wall breakers to make that happen.